Today, we have a shocking story involving Nikki Bella and her husband Artem. Nikki has made serious allegations that have led to Artem's arrest, and we're here to break down what's happening. This story has taken a heartbreaking turn as Nikki Bella claims that tensions at home with Artem spiraled out of control, allegedly leading to a confrontation that left Nikki fearing for her safety. What really went down, and what does this mean for Nikki and her family moving forward?
Excellent friends, welcome to the Figure 4 TV. Hit that like button. Today we got Nikki Garcia, aka Nikki Bella. She gets a restraining order against Artem Chigvintsev. Claims Artem brutalized her during an argument. Now this is getting crazy, guys. Watch the intro and we'll be right back. Nikki Bella filed a restraining order against estranged husband Artem Monday, and a judge signed off after Nikki submitted a sworn declaration to the court saying in detail how Artem allegedly brutalized her. In her petition, Nikki says Artem tackled me multiple times and pinned me to the ground while our child was present. She says since Artem was cut from Dancing with the Stars, he grew increasingly angry, snapping at me and yelling. She said they had discussions about his need to control his anger, adding, on the morning of the incident, Artem went off on Nikki over how their 4-year-old son, English Muffin, should be toasted, screaming that she made their son a picky eater. Nikki says she was overwhelmed by Artem yelling at her. She threw Mateo's toddler-sized 7 shoe towards Artem. She says the shoe hit his leg, but were so light they couldn't have hurt him. She says Artem grabbed Mateo and ran with him upstairs as the boy screamed, "Mommy, mommy." She says as she tried to get in the room, Artem opened the door and tackled her to the ground outside Mateo's room. She says he grabbed her arm and held her on the ground for what felt like 30 seconds. She also says Artem then went back into Mateo's room and closed the door. And she says she again tried to push open the door, and he had opened it and pushed her across the hall into the couple's bedroom, forcing her to the floor in their bathroom. She says he had his hand on her chest near her sternum, pressing down. She says she felt like she was suffocating, and she says she grabbed at his neck in an attempt to get him off. The police came and Mateo told them, "Daddy hurt my hand." She also alleges Artem was physically violent on one prior occasion. She says in mid-2023, he violently grabbed me around my waist to keep her away from Mateo. She also claims there were numerous instances of verbal abuse. She says she doesn't want her son to grow up in a tumultuous environment as she did. Nikki wants Artem to get the help he needs with therapy and anger management, and for her and Mateo to have enough space away from him until he has bettered himself. The judge prohibits Artem from contacting or coming within 100 yards of her, their son, their home, etc. The only exception is for visitation or exchange of child per court order visits. Nikki had asked the judge if she could leave the country with their son, but the judge denied that request until a full hearing is held October 21st. She wants to go to London to film a project. Now, how selfish is that? This is child alienation. This is how you alienate the father. And then we wonder, and we run around here and we say, these kids need their fathers. We all know how important it is for these kids to have a father. But she wants to take her kid all the way across the pond for her own selfish reasons. They don't care about these kids, y'all. We're told Artem has not been living at the family home since August 29th, after a domestic dispute, but the judge said he will not grant a move-out order until the hearing. Nikki filed for divorce after an altercation with Artem that landed him in jail for alleged DV. Prosecutors declined to file charges, citing a lack of evidence. Nikki and Artem married in 2022 in a ceremony in Paris. They met in 2017 while they were partners on Dancing with the Stars, but didn't start dating until after she broke up with John Cena. Artem has been allowed visits and FaceTime calls with him. Nikki reps tells TMZ, due to the incident that led to Artem's arrest on August 29, 2024, Nikki has decided to file for a temporary DV restraining order to protect herself and her son. Although Nikki requested that the Napa district attorney not file charges against Artem, she didn't request that. They dropped the charges, meaning they didn't find any evidence. So why are we going to write this article as if she have any control over the matter and as if she's still the victim? She is not the victim in this instance, guys. She is not. You know what I mean? They dropped the charges because they seen a lack of evidence, meaning she was lying. She still is lying. And she still is lying, guys. Although Nikki requested that the Napa district attorney not file charges against Artem as she did not want him to go to jail, he must still be held accountable for his actions, and Nikki and her son must be protected. Nikki's number one priority has always been the well-being of her son. So if that's the case, she wouldn't have tried to throw the shoe at him, and her whole story right now sounds false, guys. I'm gonna finish the story, and then I'm gonna let y'all in the comment sections tell me what y'all think. She is thankful for all of the love and support she has received and continue to ask for privacy for her and her family during this difficult time. Now, if this ain't the biggest piece of crap that I ever heard, unfortunately, guys, none of us will ever know the real story unless we run into Artem ourselves and he's willing enough to explain it. None of us will know the official story, but we know that Nikki Bella is full of it. She is full of it. It's so many holes in this story, guys. I want y'all to go back and listen to what I just read, and y'all pick the little stories and the little holes out of it. Now all of a sudden this man is violent. She's still trying to paint this man out to be violent. She's not telling us why he would be holding her down and pinning her down. This is crazy. And women do this because, like I said, the victims get rewarded in this society. The victims get rewarded. And when it comes to alimony, child support, if you can prove that the other person is a violent person, then automatically you're going to be granted some things without even having to fight and prove that you're worthy of what you want. You see, she tried to paint him out as a negative character because she don't want to have that separation from the baby, and she suffer from separation anxiety too, and that's her business because they tell you it takes two to make these babies. If it takes two to make these babies, then why is it only one? Why do one woman get a chance to make all the decisions? Because that separation anxiety don't got nothing to do with his equal parenting time. And then it's sad because we all know who get hurt at the end of the day. At the end of the day, the only person that get affected is the child. And these mothers run around here screaming they do everything for their child except for the right thing, except for giving access to the dad. Even if Artem is violent towards you, I absolutely 100% do not believe he is violent to Mateo. You have to learn how to separate the two. And these single mothers and baby mothers and mothers of all kinds don't know how to separate. They don't know how to compartmentalize their emotions, nor do they understand how to manage their emotions. But this is a wrestling channel, guys. We could finish the conversation in the comments. And if you want to continue with the Artem and Nikki Bella news, you could click the link that's going to appear on the screen right now. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next time, guys. Enjoy the rest of y'all day.
This is a wreck. He's moving like an uncaged animal.
No lie, he's wild in there.